Good evening. My name is Nicole Hicks, and I am the Director of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, better known as FEMA. I want to take a few minutes to discuss the effects that Hurricane Bob is having on the East Coast right now, particularly the state of Vermont. After causing extensive damage in the Caribbean, Hurricane Bob came ashore on the Outer Banks of Virginia as a Category 1 storm. Many of you know it can be rather difficult to predict the path of a hurricane. Based on what meteorologists and other experts had projected, we had been preparing New York City and its surrounding areas to receive the greatest amount of damage from the storm. However, it now appears the most damage has occurred further inland and concentrated within the state of Vermont. Vermont was pounded with approximately 11 inches of rain overnight. As a result, rivers are overflowing, washing out many roads and bridges and making them impassable. Approximately 40 lives have already been lost, with at least 100 still missing. That number is expected to climb. Millions are currently without electricity. We currently do not know the full extent of the damage, but early estimates are being put in the billions. The Governor of Vermont has issued a state of emergency and has dispatched National Guard troops to the hardest hit areas to assist in response efforts. The Governor has requested a major disaster declaration. I have carefully evaluated the request and have responded and have recommended that President Trump approves it, at which time federal relief funds can be allocated to the state. In the meantime, FEMA is working diligently to coordinate response and recovery efforts by using its National Incident Management System. NIMS coordinates and directs emergency responses across all levels of government. Our emergency personnel are working together to report and assess the damage, dispatch medical teams, salvage, search, and rescue to help mitigate the effects of Hurricane Bob. Here are some of the things you can do to remain safe and assist us in our efforts. The Vermont Emergency Management Agency has estimated 250 state roads are currently closed. Avoid driving in those areas. It takes as little as 6 inches of water to cause you to lose control of your vehicle. So remember, turn around, don't drown. If you are able, I ask you to please check on your neighbors and loved ones, particularly the elderly and those with young children. Electrical hazards are of a top concern. Do not touch a down power line. If you see one, immediately report it to the authorities. There will undoubtedly be long-term health effects from this storm. If your house has flooded, it is important that you wear safety gear when cleaning your home. Items like gloves, boots, goggles, and masks should be worn at all times. Dust and mold will be major concerns. Consider hiring a professional for mold-affecting areas greater than 10 square feet. Do not consume anything that may have come in contact with flood waters, including food, drinks, and medications. This is going to be a challenging time for our communities. We will need everyone to remain calm, listen to the authorities, and be patient as we work towards rebuilding. Your safety is our top priority. The Disaster Distress Helpline is available free of charge and provides confidential counseling, referrals, and other support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The number is 1-800-985-5990. We encourage anyone to call should you feel you need assistance. You do not need to go through this alone. I will provide another public service announcement should any more pertinent information arise. In the meantime, be safe and have a blessed evening.